Hey Aries, thank you for tuning in. This is your general reading for January 21st through the 27th. This is going to be a little different this week, guys. I'm keeping the love readings separate. I'm not going to pull one card for love. If you want a love reading, I did 2 for Aries already. And the link for those videos will be in the description of this video. So you can watch the love video after this one. This reading here is going to be about career, money, family, friendship, all the other important areas of life. Let's see what's happening here for you guys, for Aries, for Monday, Tuesday. Oops. Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I'm going to pull one card for like spirit homework or messages from spirit because we're in a really heavy eclipse energy, which I will talk about. But I'm going to do it after we look at these. So the energy is coming in this week. We're going to be feeling for the next 6 months, guys. This is a very, very massive shift that's happening for many people. If you want more info on the full moon, the eclipse moon that we're having tonight as I'm recording this, there will be a link in the description of the video as well for those of you that want to know more about the moon energy and how it's going to affect you. But Aries, you have Wheel of Fortune here. So this moon, this eclipse full blood wolf moon that we're having, it's in Leo. So it's bringing in this energy of wanting to be unapologetically ourselves and to be accepted for who we are and to be appreciated and praised for who we are and to be fairly compensated for who we are, and just very much coming into that assertive energy. And Aries, you are an assertive sign. You really are. And if there's any of you that have Leo somewhere in your chart, then you are double trouble right now, my friends. I don't mean that like you're in trouble, but like anybody that's in your way better get out of your way. But that's very much the energy that you're starting the week with, because you have Wheel of Fortune coming up. And Wheel of Fortune is like you just want to get moving. You want to make it happen. You want to move forward, and you're manifesting this and you're creating this movement. So those of you who've been feeling very stuck for a very long time, this is it. It's moving forward. It's happening. But we need to keep in mind, Aries, because of the way that this eclipse energy is coming in, we're going to be feeling it in waves over the next 6 months. And there's going to be times when things are moving ahead very quickly. And there's going to be times that things feel a little bit stalled. And there are going to be a few little, like, symbolic or spiritual or emotional earthquakes here and there. So Wheel of Fortune asks you to, when times are good, make sure that you're putting back into yourself, whether it's putting money away because money is good, making time for yourself and doing things that are soothing or healing for yourself, investing in yourself in some way by putting time into building yourself up, because when things are lower, you're going to need to have that reserve. Okay, that's one of the things I think of when I see Wheel of Fortune. But definitely prepare for action. Prepare for things to begin moving forward for you all, Aries. And also keep in mind, this is a major arcana card. So this is going to be really tied into a lot of you in terms of your life purpose, or whatever you came here to master, or whatever you came here to learn. Those of you who didn't know why you were here for a very long time and it bothered you not knowing why you were here, I would say over the next couple of weeks, you're going to have a pretty good idea. I think it's beginning to dawn on you on Monday, Tuesday. And I think that the next 6 months, it's going to become more clear, and you're even going to be taking steps towards doing what you feel you came here to do in this lifetime on this planet. Your Wednesday and Thursday card here is Queen of Wands. This is very much your energy, Aries. This is a fire sign. Queen of Wands, let me tell you about Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands got really tired of putting up with everybody's BS, and she just took off, and she just said, look, I know how talented I am. I know how hard I work. I know that I'm pretty smart. I know that I've made money for other people and I'm a hard worker and other people have benefited from my blood, sweat, and tears. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm going to benefit from my own blood, sweat, and tears. Queen of Wands takes action. She takes ownership. And everything she has worked for. And so some of you are in. Oh, and another thing I do want to say about Queen of Wands is, even though, you know, she's very much, you know, badass in this way and very focused, she's very balanced. You know, she's the life of the party. She's funny, she's independent, she's sexy, people like being around her, she's humble, she doesn't forget where she came from. She's an amazing woman, Queen of Wands. So a lot of you are coming into this energy right now, or you're beginning to attract these kinds of people, right? Because your vibration is joining them. You're becoming this person and you're attracting this person. So when the Queen of Wands energy comes up, a lot of you are just, you're not putting up with mistreatment in any way. Some of you are full on like getting ready to work for yourselves or start a business. Some of you are really going up to an employer and being very vocal, very vocal about like, look, you know, I've been here for this amount of time. Here's the things I've done. Here's the ways in which I've helped the company make money or save money, or here's things that I'm doing in addition to my regular job responsibilities that are like outside of my scope of work, but I'm still doing them. And I would like to move up, or I would like a raise, or I feel that I've earned it, or whatever it might be. Okay, like you're creating this energy, or you're creating this, like you're feeling more entitled. So there may be some speaking up that's coming up, which you are doing in a very planned, organized, intelligent, really respectful way, to where it's going to be very hard for anybody to argue with you or disagree with what you're saying. It's almost like you have them in a corner and you're being really cool about it, so they can't like turn the table on you and say that you're being emotional, or that you're being demanding, or that you're being unprofessional, because you're being professional. You're just being very matter of fact, like this is what it is, and I would like to either get promoted or get a raise, or all of the above, or whatever. Like, what more do you need from me to make that happen? What is your time frame of making that happen? And then some of you maybe don't like the answer, and you're like, okay, well then I'm gonna start looking for another job. And you might not tell your boss that, because you're not trying to tempt them to fire you, right? But you're gonna get into energy where you're not wanting, you will not settle for less. And this will carry into friendships and relationships as well, Aries. I feel like people that you feel like are shortchanging you, or you're putting a lot of time into them and they're not being there for you, like you're nipping a lot of that in the bud. And the thing that I love about Queen of Wands is she doesn't get petty about it. Like if she knows she has to move on from a situation, or somebody's like, you know, not being fair, then she's just going to focus on what she needs to do to not be influenced by that. But she's not going to get upset. She's not going to get into a fight. She's not going to get pulled into gossip or drama or anything like that. She's just going to focus on what she needs to be done. She's focused on solutions. What do I have to do to get to where I want to be? That's where her focus is, and that's what she's doing. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Aries, is Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles is taking some time out to enjoy your hard work, everything that you've done, everything that you've worked for, taking time out to enjoy it. But it's also about like kind of being on your own when you're enjoying it. So maybe, Aries, some of you have really been in that Queen of Wands phase, where, like I said, Queen of Wands, she doesn't forget where she came from, and she can be very generous. Like, she can remember her friends and her family and help them out and hook them up. Maybe some of you are like, I've been doing too much of the helping out. I've been doing too much of the hooking it up. And so maybe some of you are, you know, tying the purse strings in that way, where you're like, I'm not going to do that anymore. And I'm going to save, and I'll take reasonable amounts, and I will treat myself, but it's going to be more about making time for you and not carrying other people. Again, though, this does make me feel like a lot of you are doing something with self-employment, because Nine of Pentacles for me is a successful self-employment card. And Queen of Wands, in my readings, I see her come up a lot when somebody's getting ready to work for themselves. Like they're done with the whole system. They're so over it. And they're finding talents or things that they can market. So this doesn't mean, obviously, Aries, I mean, come on, let's be honest here. Let's be realistic here. This doesn't mean that you're going to be fed up moving forward, having an idea to start a business by Wednesday, and then by Saturday, Sunday, making a ton of money. That's not how it's going to happen. It's not going to happen that way. You know, we have to be realistic. And like I said, the energy for this week is really the energy for the next 6 months because of the eclipse. So I would say it's safe to say, you know, you're going to probably have to hold on to your day job, but a lot of you are starting some kind of business or some kind of venture, and within the next 6 months, you're beginning to see a payout where you're like, wow, this is going somewhere, and it's going to get to the point where eventually I can just work for myself. So a lot of you are headed in that direction. Some of you are being admired from afar, or examined. I think for those of you who aren't stepping up to your boss or confronting them, people at work may have an eye on you. So if you feel like people are checking up on you, or you know, taking a look at what you're doing, you're not imagining it. I do feel that you're on the radar, and they are impressed with you, but they're studying you and trying to figure out how to best implement your specific style, your specific skill set, and what they're going to give you or what they're going to offer you. So some of you do have something coming up where I feel you're going to be asked to start some kind of department, or help with some kind of special project, and you're just kind of being examined. You're being studied right now for some of you. Okay, because to me, sometimes Nine of Pentacles is like being watched. And I'm not focusing on love here. You know, some of you might be like, oh, well, that's my ex, that's my ex. And that could very well be, but I'm doing this reading here based on, you know, just areas other than love, and then doing the love reading separately. So that is coming in very strongly for you guys. We're going to see what the spirit message or soul homework card is for the next 6 months, which brings me to my big announcement. I'm doing the giveaway, the raffle for 20,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. And this is the deck that I'm going to be giving away. Okay, let's turn it the right way here. It is a gorgeous deck, gorgeous deck. I'm obviously not going to give you my copy. I'm going to give you your own brand new one that's still wrapped in plastic, never been opened. Okay, so a brand new set. So I will describe or explain how to enter to win after we look at the message here. Message for Aries. The week ahead, January 21st through the 27th, the energies in the eclipse that we'll be feeling the next 6 months. What message do you have for Aries? What message do you have for Aries? Alrighty. Spiritual decree. I love this, Aries. This is like you're really coming into owning your beliefs, owning your connection, owning what you're stating you are here for. And I did say that I feel like a lot of people are going to be coming to the energy of realizing why they're here, why they're here during this eclipse. And so this is, to me, really emphasizing that. This is really here, you know, hitting that point home, that a lot of you are becoming very, very aware of who you are on a spirit level, who you are beneath the physical body. Like you're really getting to know your inner soul, your inner spirit, and you're picking your modality, or you're picking your belief system. You're picking what resonates with you to be true. And I feel some of you are healing from very negative religious experiences from your younger years. Maybe you had some very scary things put in your head because of religion, or you had like unloving experiences with religion, and a lot of that is being healed, and you're connecting with, you know, God, universe, spirit, angels, guides, whatever terminology you are comfortable with using, but you're connecting with it on a very personal level, and it's becoming very real for you, and it's bringing you guidance and peace and healing, and helping you to make a lot of changes and set boundaries and be in faith, so that as these changes are happening, you're not afraid. Like, and you're even, a lot of you Aries are even going to be able to see or understand why it's happening. Definitely check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well, because that's going to add extra information for you and how all of these energies is affecting you personally, because it's going to be different for different ones of you. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you as well. There's a new system on scheduling, which again is in the link is in the description of the video. But, you know, I would definitely take some time out this week to make sure that you're just making time for yourself and investing in yourself and having time to rest. Because I feel a lot of you Aries are going to have really massive epiphanies as a result. Bringing us to how to win this deck, if you're interested in winning it. Guys, I wish I could give every single one of you a deck. I really do. I wish I could like just be like Oprah and everyone gets a card, everyone gets a deck. But I'm not in the position to do that. So I can't give 24,000 people decks, but I can award it to one person. So from January 21st through the 27th, for every single time you comment on the different videos on the channel, you're going to go into the drawing for the deck. So you'll have more than one entry, which increases your chances of the computer choosing you. If you book a private reading with me, even if it's just a $5 reading, you get another entry into the raffle. If you refer a friend to me and your friend books a reading with me, you get another entry into the raffle. So again, I wish I could give each of you this deck or just give each of you a gift and thank you for being here. But I can't. So best of luck to you, and I appreciate so much that you all are here, that you all are watching, that you are all allowing me to be part of your journey. Take care, my friends.